What's up, everybody? It's your girl, just Tiffany. And I was just coming back. I literally was trying to do a live, but it's a lot of people live right now talking about whatever they talking about. But I was watching live feeds from Atlanta and from Charlotte of people protesting the police brutality. And as I watched it, I just kind of sat and just kind of could just shake my head and just, kind of almost in tears about it, because it's just sad. You know what I'm saying? When you think that we've come so far because we're able to do, the same things that the white people are allowed to do to a point, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, that we feel like we've made it. But then it's times like this that kind of has you back in the mindset, like, did we really? You know what I'm saying? Did we really make it, Me personally, I've been dealing with racism since I was a young girl. Okay, I lived in a city that was a very racist city. Every weekend, downtown, the KKKs would be marching with their sheets on and everything. Every weekend without fail when I was a young girl. And this is something that I seen on a regular basis. I had to experience racism in my schools. I experienced racism with a babysitter that my mom tried to take me to, because she was a white lady, and she would make racist comments. But at the time, I was a young girl, so I really didn't know like what was going on, but that's what was happening. We lived in an apartment complex, and we would be outside, you know what I'm saying, outside playing around. And the first time it ever happened, it was a pickup truck, and they would come down the road with the shotguns. They would be on the back of the truck with shotguns, and they would come down our road. And hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, sorry. I'm at my sister's house. Of course, there's this, and the kids are in the back playing a video game, and they're really loud. But anyway, like I was saying, they would come down the road in the pickup truck with, people on the back of the pickup truck, and they would have shotguns, and they would ride down the road yelling niggers to the top of their lungs. And as kids, we used to be like really scared, so they started doing it often. You know what I'm saying? Like every like, I would say close to the weekend, close to when the KKK marches would happen, they would come riding down the road. And so whenever we heard the pickup truck, we would actually run between the buildings, because we were scared when we were younger. I can recall one time that my mom used to drive the bus, and the high school was right directly across the street from the apartments that I stayed in. And I ran across the street to go meet my mother to get something from her. And as I was running back across the street, here comes the pickup truck. The pickup truck literally sped up, okay? And I had to like run and like dive in the ditch because it was trying to hit me. And my mom got off the bus, and she was like all frantic and crying, and it was just a mess. But there was nothing that could be done in the city that we lived in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have experienced racism. If you haven't, and you're Black, good for you, because a lot of us don't have that same thing going on. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with it on jobs that I've been on, all the way up until now, and you just see it, you know what I'm saying? I feel some type of way about all of this stuff, only because I do have a son. I do have a son. And I worry about my son. Because everybody that knows Jalen knows, you know, my son has ADHD and all this stuff. And I think I worry more so about him than I would any other kid, because I'm like, oh my God, if I can't get this under control, my son could possibly end up, I can't even, because this is how it hits me, because you fear for your children. Well, at least I know I do. I fear for my son. And I be trying to teach him, and I want him to get like a lot of his stuff under control, but it's sad that I have to do that for my son. You know what I'm saying? I teach my girls too, but you know, the way that they've been killing our black men out here and our young black boys out here, it just, you have to have a different type of conversation. And that alone is sad. I know a lot of times, like I said, we get caught up because we feel like we made it, and then we forget. You know what I'm saying? The school systems are not teaching our kids much of anything when it comes to black history and the things that, you know what I'm saying? Or even the good things about black history. They're not teaching our kids that. We have to teach our kids that. We have to inform our children of what's going on. We have to keep them in the loop. And I feel like over the time, the generations that we're kind of getting watered down, as far as telling our kids that this still happens, this still exists. You can still experience this. We get caught up in everything that we're doing, and we forget until it hits you smack in the face again, and you're like, oh yeah, this still happens. I'm at the point where, like I said, I said this on my live, I feel like, you know, I'm just trying to find my place in this. Like, what can I do, you know, to bring more awareness to what's going on? You know what I'm saying? This is a start, you know what I'm saying? Just popping a video up about it. Like I said, I was going to go live, but it's a lot of people going, you know, live at this time. I think with me, from like this moment on, I'm probably really not going to be talking about the other foolery that's happening in YouTube, because I feel like it's kind of overshadowing the realness of what's going on out in the world right now. So I'm gonna step back from all that stuff. I'm gonna let everybody else have it if they want it. But I feel like at this time that we need to really all be like sticking together and, you know, teaching our kids and trying to help find a solution to this problem. You know, I'm stuck in the middle, to be honest. I'm stuck in the middle. Like, I don't know. Like, people's like, you need to protest, and you need to protest peacefully. And I'm at the point where I'm like, but we've done that. We've done that. At this point, it really doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter if we kneel. It doesn't matter if we pray. It doesn't matter if we march. It doesn't matter if we bust up a couple stores. It's gonna be the same thing. But I still feel like we should definitely take a stand.
Black lives matter.
Pretty much. And I know a lot of people want to be like, all lives matter. Yeah. But our lives, we say Black Lives Matter because we're the ones that's getting killed the most. We're the ones that's getting the bulk of the racist activities and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it happens when we say Black Lives Matter.
School shootings, police shootings.
It's really out of hand.
And undercover racism is the worst racism of them all. that.
People that smile in your face and will actually say hi to you, but really in the back of their brain, they still don't like you because of the color of your skin. You gotta be real careful.
Gotta be careful.
Doesn't matter where you are. But anyway, you guys, that's just what was really heavy on me today. And that's why I deleted that live earlier, because I didn't want that to be like the thing that's coming across right now. Not after everything I saw. So I took it down, and I'm going to post this one as soon as I get it edited, right after I get off. So you guys, like, comment, subscribe to your girl. Drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel. And maybe if I can catch you on live stream, we could talk about it. All right? I'm out.